I mean, it's so early to tell right now, but I think today we flew around really well. I think we really pushed ourselves as far as just kind of building up our conditioning and trying to get to the ball. I know we can be a little bit more consistent with, pushing ourselves and getting to the ball, as a whole unit. But, I'm looking forward to going to see what today actually looked like on the film.
It felt great to be back on the field, not just with Coach, but with all the guys. First day of training camp is always the funnest day, man, just getting back out there. And I thought we had a really good practice. I thought guys were flying around. I thought it was a real good day.
Yeah, you can't start without starting day one. What were your impressions of it?
I thought we did some really good things out there. I thought we were great at the line of scrimmage, used a lot of cadence, and overall, man, a lot to improve on. So, it's just the first day. We call it the acclimation day, so really just getting back into it, and I thought guys did a great job. Practice felt smooth out there, and that's what you want. Every day is about proving yourself, and it's about, in this league, every day you got to prove yourself, not only to your guys, but to the rest of the league and to yourself. And so for me, when you're coming to a new team, you got to set the standard, set the example, and it's through hard work, and so I wanted to make sure that my guys know that I was going to be here 100% of the time, going to put all the work in, going to maximize our resources, and just really put our best foot forward. And so for me, I think leadership is a natural thing. I'm not a big, like I always say, I'm not a big talker. I just want guys to kind of follow me through example, and I just try to push myself, push the guys, and I let the rest handle itself.
It's great, honestly. I mean, the family, the fans, that's a big bonus, and also your resources. I feel like we have our situations, our setups. We don't feel like we're away teams, you know what I mean? Like we're home, getting better every day in front of the fans. So it's a big family vibe here now.
You mentioned Chip's offense. Is it drastically different than what you're accustomed to, or subtly? How would you describe that?
Somewhere in the middle. It's definitely different. I wouldn't say it's drastic because football is football at the end of the day. Like, you get into your spots, but the way he gets to them is definitely different. How he likes to spread the field or condense the field, it's unique. But I enjoy a new opportunity because every time I get a new offense, it's just a little bit more I can add to my game. So it's cool.
What are some of those lessons maybe that you picked up that you feel are particularly helpful for them?
Just not letting the moment get too big for you. You know what I mean? Like, you're a rookie. Everything's new. Your first training camp practice, that's new. Your first Monday night game, that's new. So everything's new. But, that's like someone giving you the answers to the test. If they tell you that the answer is B before, it's B. So, I just kind of, help them with those type of things and, just make sure that the moment doesn't get too big for them. Because at the end of the day, it's football. It's a 100-yard field. Whether you guys are out there, fans are out there or not, like, it's still a Brown football, and it's still 100 yards. So
I'm sure you've followed him or watched Geno's career from afar, but now that he's here and you're working with him, what surprised you about him as a quarterback?
He's a dog. I mean, his leadership is like one of the first few days I met him. We really got real connected. We were throwing and stuff, but we got to go on a couple car rides together and really just talk, man. And like just hearing his story and like what he's had to go through, and that just makes him him. So like I said, leadership. I mean, out the roof. And I love guys like that because me myself, I'm like a leader in the receiver room. But to have a guy like that to command the whole offense, man, it's a blessing, and it's going to pay real big dividends for us this year.